Good morning, traders. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures, Friday morning, June 1st, here to talk to you about the grain markets, the agricultural markets. Okay, we'll start with the corn market in here. I think we got to ask ourselves, are we on the cusp of a new bull market with this heat furnace blast that we're going through here? I think the long-term balance sheets of corn have improved significantly. More ethanol, more livestock, more exports is helping the corn demand. And this year, we're getting less acres of corn, so I think be careful being short these markets here until we get a feel of the growing season, and that's quite a few weeks away here, 3-4 weeks from now. So I think the weather risks are to the upside, and I would trade accordingly. Demand for corn, again, very good. Exports out this morning, they're okay. And I think sooner or later, China is going to be buying U.S. corn. And, these tariff talks, these trade talks, it's really weighing on the grain markets. It's day to day, and certainly trade talks more important for soybean than corn, but the demand for corn is very, very strong. So maybe this is the first year in quite a few years where the price of corn in the fall is going to be higher than it is right here today in the spring, early summer. Soybean market, okay, soybeans. We got COFCO, the Chinese grain company, this morning out with announcements buying U.S. soybeans. That's a start. But you really get a handle on this soybean trade. You don't know if weather's driving the trade or if these tariff trade talks are driving the trade. And again, it depends what day you're talking about. So we shift from day to day. Our chart of the soybean market here, you can see 1060, see that high up there. I think that's critical, and we'll keep an eye on that. Above that level, markets are going to trade higher. If we stay underneath there, maybe we trade sideways here a little bit, things like that. Okay, so soybeans out of Brazil to Shanghai cost 38% more than U.S. soybeans. So, think about that. We're all business people here, and for China to buy all of their soybeans from Brazil, they'd have to put in maybe 50 billion, 100 billion into Brazil infrastructure. And China knows that. So again, we got announcements of COFCO, the Chinese grain company, buying U.S. soybeans. That's a start. I think the demand for soybean is strong in our lifetime. The consumer of the world gets what he wants. That's what he wants is protein. So this is a good story. And we'll keep talking about that. Okay, in the wheat market here, you can see the chart of wheat. The hedge funds now are flat wheat, so these short covering rallies that we've seen has made it an even playing field here. So we'll kind of see about that. Egypt this week, the biggest wheat buyer in the world today, decayed wheat purchases from Russia because of protein and structure of their wheat. So it's a very interesting grain trade that we live in today. Back to corn, that's our first chart that we show you on corn. You can see since March we've had 3 sell-offs, and then each time we've had higher highs coming back. So the corn charts here, I think be careful being short here until we get a feeling on the growing season that lies ahead. Everybody have an excellent weekend.